Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to dye your hair step by step with UV reactive hair color so you can get that glow in the dark hair look. Now first I am going to section off this hair, guys, because we are going to have to bleach it, but I'm only bleaching the sections that I want the UV reactive hair dye to go on. So I will be lifting the hair color from this dark black color to a more blonde so I can get the best color payoff from the hair dye. Now these were the actual inspo pictures for this look. I definitely wanted money pieces in the front. You will also see me lifting where her edges are as well, and then I wanted to be like full out glow in the dark hair toward the bottom of the hair as well, because I knew I was going to do some curls on this hair. So I'm only going to apply the bleach in those areas that I really want to stand out. And if you guys saw my last video, then you already know my niece actually asked me to dye a wig for her after she saw the foxtail hair wig that I did. So this is actually the wig that I'm doing for her, and it's all a surprise. So I'm going to let you guys see exactly how it looks on her at the end of this video. So make sure that you stay all the way until the end. So basically the bleaching process for me for this particular wig is making sure you protect your hands, first of all, with gloves, because you will get burned, okay? Always wear your gloves and be safe when you are working with these products. Now, first, I like to make sure that I'm saturating the front of the hair as much as possible, and I like to comb it through with a fine tooth comb. Either a rat tail comb, but you can see I'm using actually an edge brush here, and I'm using the comb end of this edge brush basically, just to make sure that the bleach gets through every strand. Now in the back, I will tie the hair up first because the hair tie is basically giving me a guide on where I want to stop the bleach. And then you're going to see me take the hair tie out, making sure that I'm applying the bleach in vertical hair motions. I may apply it horizontally, but then you're going to see me go back and start doing those vertical hair strokes because we don't want any harsh lines between the dark and the light hair color. Okay, we want it to be seamless and we want it to be like a beautiful gradient. We don't want any harsh lines. Another thing that can help with that is using a comb. I always apply, I do my vertical hair strokes, and then I go in with a brush or a comb. And it's also easier to do this on a flat surface. And I did let this hair bleach sit on for at least 1 hour and before I rinsed it out. So guys, after rinsing that bleach out, this is the lift that we got. And I thought it lifted pretty well, honestly, to be sitting for an hour. Obviously, this is how it looks when it's wet. And this is how it looks when it's dry as well. So I was really happy with the results. And I know that the UV reactive hair dye is really going to sit well on top of this hair. And we're going to get the best color payoff. Now let's get into all of the hair colors that we're going to use to dye this hair with, okay? Make sure that you read the instructions before using any of these products. But to start with, we are going to start with our UV reactive hair color first. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that straight to the hair. What I love about this product is you don't have to mix it in with any developer or anything. It can just be applied directly to the hair. Super easy process. And I actually use, I know I only showed you guys 3 packs, but I actually use about 4 packs of that UV reactive hair color for the back and the front of the hair. So wherever you see the blonde, that is where I applied the UV reactive hair dye. So make sure that you are saturating that hair. You can brush it in, you can apply it with your hands, but make sure that you always go over it with a comb or a brush just to make sure that you get to every single strand, okay? And I'm just going to repeat that process with the other hair dyes that I'm using today as well. Right above the neon red, the UV reactive hair color, I'm going to go right in with using the HiColors in the shade Magenta. So it goes from the neon red to the magenta color, and then towards the top, I'm going to start using the HiColors in the shade red, and then I'm going to go over everything with our Kiss colors in the shade Cherry Bomb. So we got a few different reds, a few different gradients going on, but you guys, it's going to look beautiful in the end. This brand has a plethora of colors I'm going to show you here on the screen, so you can get really creative and create any desired look that you want. But now going back towards the front, I'm actually going to do some detail work on the edges. So I'm just going to take my little edge brush and I'm just going to tap the comb into that UV reactive hair dye. And I'm just going to start combing it through the edges and our money pieces, just to make sure that I get every strand and I'm able to get the desired look that I want in the end. Now that all the hair is dyed, honey, I am going to let this hair dye sit on the hair for 4 to 6 hours, guys. Yes, I like to let my hair dye sit on the hair for at least 4 hours, and at the max it'll be 6 hours, just so I can make sure I get the best color payoff and the hair does well every single time. I'm not damaging the hair, but definitely repair is very important. So make sure that you look in the description box, because I'm going to be having all the shampoos and conditioners that I use as well to repair this hair after the bleaching process and after the coloring process as well, because we do need to revive the hair after you take it through these chemical processes. I am not a professional, honey. I am just a girl. Mistakes will be made during the hair dyeing process, but I definitely wanted to show you guys the difference. So the first image, you can clearly see the harsh line. It goes from dark drastically to red. Then the second image, you can see more of that gradient. So I did have to go back and fix this. So I just applied the cherry balm over the hair again, and I really combed it through. Now you can see more of a gradient when the hair is dry. So if you make mistakes, it's okay to go back and fix them, you guys. Now we can get to the fun part, and that is styling this hair, honey. The first thing I did was blow this hair out, and then I went in with my flat iron on the highest setting. Like I said, I'll put the hot tools that I use down below as well. And as you guys can see, my niece actually came in and started seeing like this wig come to life, and she was already loving it. But she did not know that the wig was actually UV reactive and was going to glow in the dark. So that was a surprise, but she was really excited just based on what she saw here, which really made me happy, honestly, because I wanted to create something really beautiful for her. Now, I did not create my Hollywood curls in this video, but basically I just twisted the hair around, I believe maybe like a 1-inch barrel. I combed those curls out, and then I just applied these pins, let it sit overnight. And this is the look that we got, which I thought was really beautiful. And she definitely enjoyed it, honey. She was in awe. Like, she was feeling herself, girl. Now look at this. You cannot tell me this is not stunning, honey. And it looks good on her. I'm not a red girly, and I just knew this color was going to pop on her. And she looks absolutely stunning with this hair. I mean, I loved it. This is a look, and she's young. This is going to pop like just on a night out. She is going to stand out. And this hair is just stunning. But if you like this video, you guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.